My sincere greetings to you this afternoon from Australia. It's worth mentioning my name all the time whenever I'm making any presentation. It is because I'm expecting more new people. I'm also expecting more people to introduce themselves by subscribing. And remember that I'm not calling for any membership in this place. I want hearts that thirst and hunger for the truth to appear on the surface of the earth. Yes, to appear in their offices, to appear in their businesses, to appear in their professions, to appear in their homes, to appear with their children and among their children, to appear even when they are traveling, and whether they are on the sea or on the land or in the air, it doesn't make any difference. I just want those who have chosen to stand for the truth to stand out. Let the world know that there are people who stand up for the truth no matter what. They are ready to pay for what it will cost them. Listen, we don't protect the truth. It is the truth that protects us. We don't change the truth. It is the truth that has the capability to transform us. If we yield, if we are obedient and willing. In fact, the truth has done all that is required to make us what we should be. So this in place, we just need to understand it from that perspective. Never forget again and again, you are an entity of truth, and you are defined by your own truth. Listen, you can be well-mannered. You can be a very sacrificial person. You can be a great, merciful person. You can be anything. You can also be a footballer. You can also be a runner. But one thing that defines you in the midst of who you are and what you are not even up to, or what your ambitions are or aspirations, let me tell you, it is the truth that defines you. Nothing more, nothing can ever be more, and nothing less. Well, there can be lesser things to define you if you choose to. Happy are those, or rather, blessed are those who have allowed their truth to define them. These are people who have arrived and known for sure that they have come from somewhere. They are here on earth or for a purpose, and for sure they will leave the earth in one day. One day, after 1,000,000,000 years or after 100 years or whatever period, I don't know. But these people have known that they will leave this world. And it is not just mere leaving the world as death is being made to appear easy. They are going to give the account of themselves. And who will they give the account to? They will stand before the truth and give the account of their lives. How truthful were they when they were professional runners? How truthful were they when they were husbands? How truthful were they when they were wives? How truthful were they when they were children? How truthful were they when they were in this, that? It will just be how truthful were they? And what was the role of the truth in them? That question must be answered. I'm not the one there, but I am saying this based on my little knowledge of the scriptures that stand before us to give us the definite guide we will want to. Don't forget, I've spoken about the scriptures. The scriptures is the truth that talks is the truth that talks about the truth. And without the spirit of the truth, we will stand to misinterpret the scriptures. There's no doubt about that one. So we can only understand the scriptures, or the scriptures can only make sense to us when the truth in his spirit guides us while we study the scriptures. Why? Search the scriptures, for you think that in them you have eternal life. These are the scriptures that testify of me. What else can we say about that? Well, let me not bombard you so much with quite a number of talk. And after all, I'm not just talking. I'm actually saying what is hitting hard in my heart. And I feel I can share this with you definitely. Remember, Zachariah has been talking about the truth. So whether he says universal truth, particular truth, this and that, he has been talking about the truth. However, we have truths in abundance around us to guide us to the truth. It is sad that in the midst of this abundance of truth, some people still choose to say we don't want to believe. Rather, they want to cling to religion. They want to cling to denomination. They want to cling to material things. They want to cling to their friends. They want to cling to their pride. They want to cling to their foolishness. They want to cling to their ignorance. They want to cling to even their limitations. And they say, no, we will not give room to the truth. Ah, this is sad then, my dear. I don't want you to do that. The more we get more facts from our universal truths, which I've given a few examples. Of course, there are millions of them out there. And then I've also given examples of particular truths. Remember, the classification of universal truths and particular truths are my own. I chose to use them. Definitely, you have a better classification of the truth that is here on earth. You have a better classification. Please share with us because people will want to really get to know other classification of the truth that are there. Of course, I've learned of some other ones, but I will want to stick to the ones that I'm saying. So, having said this, the universal truths guide us to the truth. The particular truths guide us to the truth. So these levels of truth, whether universal or particular or both, what is there is that they are at our level. They are at our level. And they form the abundance evidence for us never to disregard the truth. They form enough example for us. Therefore, take it like that. I am sharing this screen with you deliberately. I've looked at scriptures. I've searched the Quran. I've searched some Hindu good books. I've searched, in fact, Sikh books. I've searched all books in the world. Unfortunately, even science books. I've never seen any place like this that can give sound advice. And this is in the book of Exodus. If there's any book in the world that can give this kind of advice, please produce it. Produce it. Listen to what this one is saying. Do not spread false reports. What makes a report false? It is when it rejects the truth. It can adore and adorn our truths. We can make it so fanciful, attractive, convincing, or however we want it. It still remains, whatever the report is, it still remains our own report. And it is many of these such reports that have spread around the world. And they've gone out in the name of denominations. They've gone out in the name of ministries. They've gone out in the name of fellowships. They've gone out in the name of fantastic organizations such as the United Nations and all its subsidiary groups. All those supra organizations, if you look at them critically, the fact that they reject the truth, they are false. Whatever we get from them, they are false. They are caricatures of what will woo only weak hearts And weak hearts can believe in them, appearing to be doing something, but actually nothing. If I pick up the United Nations, for example, how many nations have this organization united actually, apart from those that it has pulled from wherever their levels of ignorance are to become part and parcel of their nefarious activities? The United Nations have divided more people than it has united them. The records are there. The Israeli people and the Arab people within that particular zone is clear. And then if I'm to go to Plateau State in Nigeria, where there had been hacks and terrible attacks on the natives, leading to so many people being displaced, the United Nations have been part and parcel of it. So where has it united even an ethnic group? And wherever the army of the United Nations have gone, the place, if at all it will survive, is left in chains, with women raped, many things stolen, and the environment destroyed without even achieving the purpose to why they've been sent to those places. The reports are all there. The records are all there for us. So let me not digress so much. What report have you received? Are you spreading the report? What is the truth in that particular report? If the truth is from human beings, then it is a false report. But if there is an external truth, which is called TT, the truth, then that report ceases to be false. I don't know. I only hope that we have understood what I'm attempting to say. Look at the next line. Do not help a guilty person by being a malicious witness. In our own world today, the guilty seems to go free and walks freer in the streets than even the innocent. The innocent is constantly under attack. It is either he is jobless for real reasons or other activities like that. What a sad time. Who are you a witness to? I remember the story between the disciples and the Messiah on his final days in this world. And they had asked, is it now you restore to the children of Israel the kingdom? The answer surprised them. It is like you are just thinking mundanely. I didn't come to create a world kingdom, an earthly kingdom. I came to really take people out of this kind of life to be with me. Where the people who would want to call it a kingdom or something like that. But to me, wherever the Almighty is, that is fine. So that is it. Then it is this person that told them. But what you should know is that in no distant time, you will be my witnesses. You will be my witnesses. Listen to me, my dear listener, and please share this with another person. The only person that we can stop being malicious witness for is the Messiah, the truth. If we choose to be a witness to any human idea, and we don't ensure to see the position of the truth in this human idea, we are malicious in our witness. And I don't think that is what you want. So when do we stop being malicious witnesses? When we choose to be witnesses for the truth. And that is why this call is, be truthful where you are, be real you. Don't allow religion to canopy you. No matter how sweet that religion is, and no matter how old that religion is, don't allow anything to canopy you. Let it be that you take yourself to the truth and hide yourself there. Then definitely we can hear your voice better and clearer. And that is when you will cease to be a malicious witness. That is Exodus chapter 23, verse 1. In Exodus chapter 23, verse 2, it says, do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. Definitely you will not see this in physics books. You cannot see this in chemistry books. You cannot see this in biological books or books, textbooks in biology. You cannot see this. Of course, you cannot see this in medicinal chemistry. And there's no any book in this world that can give you this exact advice and warning. Do not follow the crowd in doing wrong. I feel sad. Where you claim you know so much, be it your denomination, be it your ministry, be it your fellowship, give it any tag you want to give to it. Give it all the descriptions you want to give to it. So you will feel comfortable under that. Give it to it. Are you not a follower of the crowd? Because the crowd likes going after religion, after denomination, after ministries. It likes going after these things. Wow. And because of it, some of us feel so important. Or rather, we've made ourselves so important. I feel sad sometimes when I see common sense have stopped talking to people because they've chosen to balloon what should not even be ballooned in what they're doing. Let that which the crowd that you are in, if the headship is not the truth, what do I mean? If that crowd has not yielded to the truth, then it is a wrong crowd. And don't forget this. There are many crowds that claim the truth is their own, but the truth does not know them. The truth does not recognize them. The truth does not see them that way. I think we should think about this. When you give testimony in a lawsuit, do not pervert justice by siding with the crowd. I remember the election that occurred in Nigeria just about a year or so. I mean, a year ago or so. Well, getting to 2 years actually. And we could see APP and its method of campaign. We could see PDP and its method of campaign. Then we saw Labour Party with its own method of campaign. And every sensible person in Nigeria, believed that Labour Party won the election, won the presidency. But INEC went ahead to change the result, alter the result, exchange the result, and so on and so forth. At the end of the day, AP won. What the INEC chairman and its cohorts did was the perversion of justice. I am not a politician, and I will never be one for any reason at all. Because I know the game of politics to the core, that I don't need anybody to teach me anything about politics. And it is a practical lie to say that politics is leadership, or everything rests on politics. Just go down a little bit, dig a little bit about the root of politics. And I think one of the Chinese leaders said it correctly: politics is war, with or without bloodshed. It is impossible to be in politics and you don't play the games of machinations. You don't play the games of manipulations. You don't play the games of deception. You don't play the games of immorality. You are constantly planning against your presumed enemies, if not real. Because there's no time you will go into politics that you don't generate enough enemies for yourself. And therefore, to deal with these enemies, you have to be evolving styles upon styles and methods that will appear innocent on the surface, but is dangerous within. That is the nature of politics. The best way to divide people is to introduce politics among them. The church has been ruined today because politics has subtly come into it, and pastors have held politics. And they don't say anything wrong in it. I've always told a few people, and of course, I know they're not ready to listen. And what have I told them? Don't lie against the truth, because the truth is not politics. The truth has never been a politician. Somebody who will come out to tell you, I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life, can never practice politics. Someone who will come to tell you, I am your, in quotes, Lord and Master or whatever, can never practice politics. Why? Because the authority of your life, of the authority, the fullness of authority for you to behave comes from this person. Your ideas, whatever you want to do, are irrelevant when the person who says, I am your master, is giving you your own. So if Yeshua, if the truth is not a political figure, despite all the lies that have gone around this particular person and the truth, then you who claim that politics is for Christians, where do you belong? Where do you learn your politics? Who has taught you how to be politicians? definitely it cannot be the truth. Definitely. So even in the church, we see liars in their nature. We have to be wary. And if there's any place that is riddled with perversion of justice, it is in politics. So let us be wary and let us think about that. The last verse I want to just share with you is, and do not show favoritism to a poor person in a lawsuit. If I pick up the INEC issues again, what will you say? And when Labour decided to take the whole thing to court, it is now getting to 2 years or more. What has come out of it? Because there's no justice in the, in the country. There's no justice anywhere. And what is too clear for every eye to see, today it has been delayed unnecessarily for this period of time, when 1 hour was enough to trash this and the truth be made known. That is the kind of country we have as in Nigeria. And of course, wherever politics is found, it is the same system. It is just exactly the same system. There's no time a winner will emerge without leaving millions as enemies behind. And there can never be lack of time of nefarious planning against each other, even when they will appear to shake hands and even congratulate each other. They are liars. They are liars. We just need to understand this properly. So, because of lack of justice, favors are being showed on the wrong people and to the wrong people. I am 100% sure that the current head of state in Nigeria is unfit to be there. And it goes round and round and round and round like that, touching everything. What about my country, Australia? If I look at the suburbs after suburbs that are being conquered every day under different kinds of deception, I wonder where we will end up. And of course, the baseline is religion that will appear on the surface of it is as if it is not. We have a big challenge in this country. And may the weary come to understand this. The truth has no favorites. It does not say Jewish people are my own and so on and so forth. Despite what I see, the truth that I understand, yes, through the Jewish books that have given me some preliminary information, the truth is not for a particular person. The truth stands alone. Indeed, the Judeo-Christianity also, as it is popularly described, has aided my understanding of quite a lot of things. I have the right to say the Moravul people in Plateau State of Nigeria had their truth. And I am talking about that truth. And I'm glad to say that all the tribes in the world can never change the truth. The truth that the Moravul people believe in, that is exactly the truth that other tribes believe in. Because it has no choices tribe. It has no choices country. It has no choices this or that. No. I wish I could know this truth more and more. That does not show favor to anyone. The way you are, that is how you are being addressed. With this, I will suspend the screen sharing. Thank you so much for taking the pains or time to listen to me. It has been my desire, and it will always be. We're tired where we are today. What will quench and reinvigorate us is the truth. Nothing more. On our right-hand side, all kinds of lies and falsehood prevail. And so it is on our left-hand side. And so it is at our backside. And what is it in front of us? The same thing. But we have to maneuver our way through while lifting up the truth. And this is possible because we've recognized ourselves. We've recognized our failures. And that is why. So be it. Thank you.